Thank you, Madam Speaker. A strength of the CLP in recent years has been its commitment to local engagement and local problem solving, and that's been led by the Chief Minister, setting the standard essentially for maintaining our accessibility to the community. You see that displayed in our commitment to attending multicultural events, mobile offices during the parliamentary sittings, and of course all the electorate events that all of us collectively attend. A related strength has been the willingness of our team to work together in support of problem solving at all scales. And I say all scales because whilst there are big issues to tackle in this place, there are also the everyday and local issues which are no less important. And I'm fortunate to have the support of ministerial colleagues who have been supporting me with local problem solving in the Fong Lim electorate. And tonight I just wanted to draw attention to a small number of the things that we've been working on in the expansive Fong Lim electorate of 10 suburbs, focusing a little bit on what we're doing in Berrima Northcrest and Stewart Park. Now, Berrima Northcrest, as I pointed out on a number of occasions, is a place replete with potential, but it's also filled with challenges whilst it works towards achieving a critical mass as a development. There is an absence of postal service out there. There is water pressure problems out there. There is an absence of council service out there. There is no supermarket out there. There is no prospect of local schools. Now, we can't deal with those things overnight, but we are trying to make progress on making strides in the right direction for the people of Berrima Northcrest. And you have to start somewhere, and the place that we've decided to start at the moment there is for bus services. The CLP government is actively progressing this task to make it easier on parents and students to get to and from school every day, noting that the kids that live out in Berrima Northcrest, very few of them go to Haileybury. Most of them are going to schools in the northern suburbs, and until this point have been completely disconnected from those schools. I'm really grateful to the Minister for Infrastructure and Logistics and his staff for the efficiency that they have displayed in helping us to get to the point where we are now conducting consultations to help get bus services out for a range of kids living in those areas. Consultation for students in Northcrest is officially away and closes this Friday. We've now got route number 100 leaving from Reuben Avenue, right in the middle of Berrima Northcrest, for kids to be able to get to not just Darwin High School and Darwin Middle School, but also to detour now through Nightcliff. And a parent, a concerned parent in that electorate, Kieran Jones, who I'm sure won't mind me naming him, was good enough to go out and collect some of the information on the ground that I was able to work with to help us move things forward so that now his kid will be able to get to Nightcliff to and from school every day. Similarly, we know that there are kids that live out in Berrima Northcrest for whom the closest primary school is in the electorate of Karama, at Menunda Terrace Primary School, where I went to primary school, and at Karama Primary School, where I went to transition, I think. And so we now have Route 206 leaving from Berrima Northcrest to go through Menunda Primary and through Karama Primary and on to Sanderson Middle School and on to Dripstone Middle School. These are really small things in the context of all the big issues we discuss here, but these are the things that really matter to people as well and that our government is priding itself on working on, staying engaged in the local community. The new routes are anticipated to commence on the 3rd of March, all things going well. And likewise, we're working on Berrima Northcrest in its totality. Speed limit changes on the Berrima Road have been implemented, which we hope will improve pedestrian safety for all of those kids that cross the road going to Haileybury Rendell School. I have maintained that I am committed to helping this area actualise its potential as a suburban haven for young families. And I mean that sincerely, because for all our talk about stimulating housing development and population growth and housing supply, that is one of the areas that must be focused upon and supported in order for us to create places for young aspirational families to be able to get a leg up. And so I put the House on notice that in conjunction with the people of Berrima Northcrest, I'll be coming back to this place to tackle council affiliation, which should long ago have been resolved for Berrima Northcrest and hasn't been in the coming months. On the matter of bus routes, Stuart Park similarly had a bus servicing Stuart Park Primary School which didn't go through Stuart Park, which I really couldn't believe, and it seems cheeky in an adjournment to have a pot shot at my predecessor, but I really was flabbergasted to discover that, you know, Stuart Park, enormous suburb that it is, had a school bus that didn't get half of the kids to go to Stuart Park to their school. I am very pleased now to say that the Routes 464 bus, which used to previously cover the defence areas through Woolner and Bayview, is now going to extend to cover through Tipperary Waters and the southern half of Stuart Park from Dinah Beach Road up. And that includes Eden Street, Mary Street, Meggs Crescent, and Gothenburg Court, and Margaret Street and Duke Street and Dinah Beach Road, Francis Road, Flinders Drive, Ashley Street, Graham Street, Noodle Street. That's dozens of families now, with lots of little kids with little legs who are going to have a more easy commute. On a related note with Stuart Park Primary School, Stuart Park Primary School has been in desperate need of an essential security upgrade, which should have been covered by minor works rectification years ago, but wasn't because of whatever mismanagement took place. And so I'm pleased to be able to report that we have found the funds for and completed the work on essential security upgrades for Stuart Park Primary Schools to improve its locks and doors for the upper primary school and the main office, and that work was all completed in time for the start of the year. And I am indebted to the Minister for Education and to her staff for ensuring that work got completed in a timely and efficient manner. And I applaud the decisiveness with which she was able to tackle the issue. And genuinely, there have been security issues at that school now over a period of time with doors that simply don't lock and haven't been able to be opened from both sides. And you know, these are the kind of essential infrastructure upgrades and enabling infrastructure upgrades that somehow we have lost sight of whilst we have been focused on the big picture stuff a lot of the time. So thank you to the Minister for Education for assisting me to help the people of Stuart Park Primary School in that regard. I'll be focused on addressing local infrastructure issues, including enabling infrastructure affecting Stuart Park, but by extension also the CBD. As I have made mention in this House several times now, if you like, metaphorically speaking, the neck of the body of the Northern Territory is the Stuart Park, Stuart Highway precinct leading into the CBD, which is the head of the Northern Territory. Without a strong neck, you cannot have a strong head that self-supports itself. And so over the next 3 years, I will be championing the reinvigoration of that area, focused around the Stuart Park High Street, and I will begin public consultations in relation to that over the coming months with all stakeholders and the community, again in conjunction with my ministerial colleagues who've been exceedingly helpful and supportive. Plans to assist Dinah Beach Cruising Yacht Association, Dinah Beach Yacht Club, or for those who are more familiar, the Grotty Yachty, will also be commencing over the coming months. Do visit. If you haven't been out there for a while, it ain't the Grotty Yachty anymore. It's a beautiful seaside venue now with excellent food, regular live music and a great atmosphere. And I freely declare that I'm proud to be the new patron. Permit me to share this personal indulgence that the CLP wing went on a Wednesday night in the November sittings to have wings for the wing. You won't find finer chicken wings anywhere other than the Dinah Beach Yacht Club, and I extend an open offer to the opposition and the crossbenchers to join me out at Dinah Beach for some chicken wings on any given Wednesday. Look, in closing tonight, I note that I will never have the vigour and valour of the members for Drysdale and Blaine with their Palmerston lawn mowing service. My life's aspiration is simply to do well enough so that I never have to mow a lawn ever again in my life. I've not managed to realise that aspiration to this point. Notwithstanding, my commitment to the people of Fong Lim is that I will do my very best to maintain the CLP's commitment to local engagement and local problem solving. Thank you, Madam Speaker.